Halter Technology Centre. Now, we've learned loads about their robot arms, but Rik, I want to tell you, well, I'd like you to tell me, why would you actually invest in one?
First of all, thank you for coming to the Halter Technology Centre in Evesham, of course. Why would you invest in automation, especially our automation? It's actually one of the new waves in automation. So there are 8 strong reasons why to invest. First of all is the increasing lack of workforce we encounter now in Europe, also in England.
Well, definitely, yeah, we see that all the time, lack of skilled engineers. Okay, next reason.
The next reason would be really times have changed. Also the CNC machine tools business has changed. The machines are getting more and more complex. Multi-purpose machining, 5-axis machining, etc. So that means a rise in your investments, but typically the spindle hours stay the same. Right. So you would typically invest in our system, in our robot, to increase the spindle hours.
Okay, so you've got these expensive machines, so you want them to be running 24/7 essentially.
Exactly, you would try to run 24/7 and of course get this low occupation, rise it up, optimize your spindle hours.
I'm working on the shop floor though as an employee. This robot's coming in, I'm going to lose my job.
Yep. Yeah, that's of course a very traditional view from a CNC operator. You saw it in the 70s and the 80s typically. Robots flying into a company, people lost their jobs, unfortunately. That has changed. I mean, everything has changed. So also this type of automation has changed the position of a CNC operator within this company. Right. If you have a typical runtime, cycle time of your product of 2 or 3 minutes, the CNC operator would only dedicate his time to loading and unloading. Yeah. Just, being busy with the chuck. But while he's a skilled laborer, he's an engineer. So what this type of job would be doing the robot, and of course the engineer is doing what he does best, programming, etc.
So skilled engineer doing skilled engineering jobs.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. I'm investing in this robot arm. I've never used one. Are they, can I program it? How easy is it?
That's also something that changed over time. In the past, you would typically have to teach in every new product on your robot, a lot of programming, long time. So with our system, it's already pre-programmed into our software. So the software makes all the calculations for you. Within 5 minutes, you have a new program set up.
Nice and simple. Okay. Now, I'm thinking these aren't cheap. It's going to be a big investment. Yes. But what sort of return on investment can I expect to get?
Yeah, if you're talking about return on investment, you're quite right. Of course, it's an investment. Yeah. So it's you have to invest. And with the return on investment, typically for our clients, lays below the 12 months.
Oh, yeah. 12 months as a
12, less than 12 months. So the return on investment is quick. But of course, on forehand, even before bringing out an offer, we would sit down together with the client, take his parts, make the calculations, how many hours he could do extra a day.
Okay. And a phrase we like to use all the time, that is application specific. Okay, what about, say, funding of these machines?
Yeah, well, it's of course, in the whole of Europe, the governments, they truly, and the politicians truly understand that we have to optimize our assets. So that's our CNC machine tools and our CNC operators. So a lot of funds are now available, right, especially if you go to the Industry 4.0. It's where we come in.
It's glad to hear that politicians actually understand something as well. Yeah. So you say Industry 4.0, is that tying with improved strategies for the machining, for the machine shop?
If you mean manufacturing strategies, it's absolutely, let's say we deliver the hardware to imply your new manufacturing strategies like lead, QRM, etc., but even TOC, theory of constraints. The smallest bottleneck in your factory can make the whole factory slow. So that's where we come in.
Okay. And what about add-ons for this machine? Are they is it standard add-on?
Of course, we collaborate with most of the machine tool manufacturers, and what they tell to us that they expect within short that 60 to 65% of all new to be delivered machines will have a standard automation as an add-on.
Okay, so I'm thinking, a lot of people think automation bar feed, but obviously robot arms is getting more visual. People are seeing a lot more of them.
Yeah, also bar feeders will still exist, of course, but the coexist will be a robot like ours that is very flexible and can also treat 1 or 5 pieces as a batch or as a series.
So some great points here. So in terms of your robot arm though, what makes it different? I hate to use the phrase, but USPs, what are they? Give me a few.
Well, of course, we have a complete plug-and-play system. Like we just said, within 3 days we can have the product up and running at your factory. Okay.
And that's on any machine tool? Pretty much.
That's on a CNC machine tool. So we would of course need the CNC, the controller to be able to communicate with our robot. Okay. Then again, the setup time of a new batch, less than 5 minutes. Right. That's the second USP. Of course, it's very interesting for our clients. Where we go, into deeper, because like a bar feeder, nobody is able to program by itself a bar feeder by hand. It's now the same with the robot. I mean, it's a standard software, 11 questions you have to answer as a CNC operator to have the robot up and running and programmed.
Are these easy to move?
They're not only easy to move, because it's good you mentioned this, because this is a very strong point, because you can move the machine to up to 4 different CNC machines. So that gives you a lot of flexibility. If you have this rush order coming in, you can have it working overnight with another machine.
Okay, in my machine shop, I'm turning and milling, so can I move this around?
Yes, with our Load Assistant Universal, you can turn and do milled products. So you can even move it from one machine to another one.
Right. Yeah. Okay. For those of you who don't know the Halter name though, is this a reliable robot?
Yes, we would certainly say so. That's a very reliable robot. As you can see, we have a Fanuc robot arm. We have a SIG area scanner for your safety. We have a Siemens controller. We have a Schunk gripper. We have Festo pneumatics. And last but not least, our machine is built in collaboration with Fastens.
Right, so some great, well-known names in the industry, so you know you're going to get that reliability. So there you are. Rik, thank you very much. Automation made easy. That's Halter CNC Automation at their technology centre.